Sam, tell us about your sports career.
How's it going? Thank you for having me. A native of Austin, Texas. Went to Vanderbilt University. Played baseball there for 3 years. Drafted in the second round by the Kansas City Royals. Played 6 years in the minor league seasons for them. Debuted in the major leagues for the San Francisco Giants. Played there for 3 years from 2019 to 2021. I was a left-handed reliever for them. Traded to the Angels in 2022, and then Oakland A's 2022 to 2023, and then had shoulder surgery at HSS and retired now.
Nice. How do you stay super disciplined, ultra healthy, and consistently outpacing others?
I think it's just building a day-to-day work ethic. Things I learned over the baseball season was it's an incredibly long season. We play for 8 months. You have to have a reason why you get up every morning and do something. I would put notes on my phone and I would write things down, and I would make mental notes of things I wanted to accomplish throughout the day, and little bits of information that I needed to remember that I worked on the previous day that I carried with me to the next day. And there'd be moments where I'd be sitting in my locker hanging out and occupying time, and instead of going to do the crossword or hang out with buddies or watch a movie, I would make sure that I worked on things that needed to work on, basically, that propelled me to the next level every single day.
What are you investing in now, and what are your business holdings?
Yeah, so currently I work for a former search fund that has turned into a small private equity firm. We're acquiring small service businesses, 5 to 50 million in revenue. We're a 3-man operation. Our founder, Morgan Stanley, Carlisle, Harvard Business School, went out and found a small lab equipment repair company for $5 million. Ran it for 5 years, bought and sold it and ran it, and then flipped it for $80 million 5 years later. So great return on the investment. All the investors are pretty excited, and so we're finding new service companies to go acquire.
Nice. What visualization, affirmation, and goal-setting rituals and strategies have you used to be the top 1%?
Yeah, I think a lot of that was following the notes, having a strategy and a game plan every single day. One of the biggest things that helped me was learning how much research was required in order to be an expert in something. When I was playing for the San Francisco Giants, I would have everyone has their own personal iPad. And so when you're about to go on a 3-game series, we would go play the Los Angeles Dodgers. And as a left-handed reliever, my responsibility was left-handed hitters. And so I would meticulously review, all right, I'm going to go face Corey Seager, I'm going to face Max Muncy, I'm going to face Freddie Freeman. And so my goal was to memorize everything about those guys. I wanted to see the last 10 at-bats they had against left-handed relievers. I wanted to see their last 10 strikeouts against left-handed relievers. I wanted to see where they were swinging and missing, what balls they were taking and weren't swinging on, and then reviewing that over and over again. And then I wanted to see during the game, okay, how are they feeling? How are they doing? If they're 3 for 3, I probably want to stay away from them today. But if they're 0 for 3 and they're chasing a lot of pitches in the dirt, then I might have a pretty good chance at it. So it was learning how to research that, and then that carried over into my work here in private equity. I spend a lot of time sourcing new deals, finding new small service businesses to acquire. One of the ones I researched recently, we were researching residential elevator companies in Florida, aging population, trying to basically find places that would need potential residential elevators to be installed in there. And so I meticulously reviewed everything. I learned about hydraulic elevators, traction elevators, pneumatic elevators, anything under the sun to do with elevators. And that baseball experience prepared me for I needed to know everything. So when I picked up the phone and I called this target company that we were trying to acquire, I knew everything about them. I knew the answers to the questions that I was going to ask them, but I wanted them to know that I had done my research.
What is the $1 million question that you've learned from being a pro athlete that you can take and you can pass on to others?
Oh man, that's a good one. I would say the biggest thing that helped me as well was I learned to learn from other people. I had the same pitching coach for 4 straight years. He was 73 years old. I was 23 years old. We had a 50-year age gap. He taught me an incredible amount about pitching, but I needed to learn from other people. And so my biggest advice was go to search out and go find other people that you can learn from. So I contacted other people in our organization. I went and tried to be a sponge and absorb as much information from other pitching coaches, and it really helped my career.
So I'd love to throw one thing out there. If you guys know a pro athlete that would love to speak, would love to be on a panel, give more added value, this will be part of the Athlete Office Club video series that we put on the website. And we want to build this so that we can impact more people's lives, give more people advice and ideas on how they can become the best in business and best within their personal life. If you guys have time, meet these guys. They're amazing. But we'd love to get referrals. If you guys ever know anybody that would be really good, whether in New York, Florida, or any of the other states that we're doing stuff in. So thank you guys very much. Have an amazing day. Appreciate you guys.
Sweet.